So hello and welcome to the Expat Pod and welcome to the shorter quickfire questions version of the podcast. Peter and I, who I'm joined with, we've just finished filming the full-length podcast. So if you haven't listened to it yet, please do go and listen to it. It's out now. Peter, this is basically a bit of fun. Essentially, it's where I ask my guests some kind of just very short questions to just get the inspiration for people listening and also just have some fun with it. So the first question is, what's your favorite place you ever lived?
My favorite place I ever lived was Istanbul.
Why was that?
Because there was just so much to explore. The food was more like home food. Then there was so much to explore, so many things to see, so many places to go. I think I'm even not done with it. I'll still go back because there are still more places I want to go. I want to see there.
That's a great answer. What's your favorite international food? I think I know the answer already.
What's my favorite international food? I loved the coffees I tried in Istanbul. They had Turkish. They had all sorts of coffee. I think I always pack coffee when I travel. So yeah, I loved the coffees. Then for their food, why I paused was I was trying to remember the name. But I know the name isn't in English.
Well, you can say it in Turkish. It's fine.
Yes, like this flatbread with the meat in it, and I think it's like shawarma. Yeah, it's like shawarma where you wrap. Yeah, where you wrap something like that.
Like
I love
kebab,
that.
Or...
Yeah. Yeah, I love the kebabs. I love meat a lot, so.
It's a good place you went to Turkey there.
Yeah.
And then the next question is, what's your favorite international tradition?
My favorite international tradition. I don't think I've really observed any of them.
Yeah. Did you not get many Canadian ones from your ex-partner?
No. Okay, I think the only weird thing, my ex-partner was Jamaican Canadian. So I think one thing I found weird was that they have this thing that if you go out and you come into the house, you can't sit with your outside clothes on the bed.
I mean, that's just good hygiene, right?
It took a while getting used to it because normally I just go out, I come in and sit down. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's not good. Okay. Let me adjust. Yeah, I think that was it.
That's great. What's your favorite thing about living abroad?
My favorite thing about living abroad, I think the weather, first of all. I know I have a love-hate relationship with the weather. So it's when it's dull and all that, I tend to get annoyed. But when I stay in the tropics for too long, I start missing the cold. So yeah, I think it's the weather, the cold weather, because I like the cold weather because it's how do I put it? Like I said before, all the bugs are sleeping, they're hibernating, so everywhere just feels so clean. Yeah, everywhere feels so clean when it's cold.
Well, if your clothes are on the bed as well, it's even more clean. So, and then, what's your best homesickness remedy?
My best homesickness remedy is, let's say watching local movies. Watching local movies, going on local Instagram blogs, just local TikTok pages. You just see all the things that are happening back home. Yeah, because I know the first time I went to the UK, I used to watch what was that, Iroko TV. I don't think it's working anymore. So then they used to have Nigerian movies and cool. Then I'll now go on the blogs and the news sites. Yeah, so that's my best thing, just connecting with things from home.
That's a great answer. What's the hardest thing about living abroad?
The hardest thing about living abroad is, I think it's leaving everything you're used to behind and getting used to a new set of things. That's the hardest part.
Was the complete change, is it?
Complete change, like everything. Like I think I missed my car because I was starting to get a connection to my car, and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I could bring you with me. Then I think of the cost and the idea just dies. So yeah, things you're used to, just getting used to new things.
And what's the best phrase you've learned whilst living abroad?
What's the best phrase I learned? I think that's the one I mentioned earlier. I heard it from a fellow tourist. That's the one where I said traveling makes you speechless, and then it turns you into a storyteller.
No, it's a great one. Most people don't do so insightful ones. It's more like a silly thing or an idiom. So it's quite refreshing to have one with such insight. And what's your best way of making new friends?
My best way, okay, like I said, I'm an introvert, so most times it's attending events. It's attending events because typically, if I go out normally, I won't reach out to anybody. I'll just do my thing and go back home. But at least when you go to an event, at least they always have the networking part, or maybe you're sitting next to someone and then you strike up a conversation. Yeah, so I think attending events with like-minded people, so at least you have something in common to discuss. I think that's the best way I've found.
It's the structured socializing you like. And then what's the best thing to do in your new city? Obviously, you've now left again, but what was the best thing for you to do in Coventry, Leicester, or Istanbul?
I have a shopping problem.
Okay.
So the first thing I do in any city is just look for the biggest shopping mall and get lost in it. I know the first time I got to the UK, I used to order so much from Amazon. The delivery man knew my name. They'd be like, "Oh, Mr. Banigo." I have a shopping problem, so yeah, so that's the best thing. That's what I always do. Every city I've been to, I know the mall is what I know most, apart from anything else.
Well, it's quite useful. It gets you quite familiar with a lot of things, I imagine. So that's
yeah.
I guess my last question is, what's your best expat life hack?
The best expat life hack is blending. Wherever you are, just blending and just like you're used to.
Like a fake it till you make it kind of thing.
Exactly. Because sometimes you go in and you do things that make you stick out, and for places where it's not really okay, like somewhere like Turkey where it's not safe, you might become a target. Yeah. So I think what I learned is just blend in. As you land, just check what people around wear. Just basically try and just blend in. Don't stick out. Don't look like a tourist.
I mean, that's quite useful. Bit of advice as well. Obviously, just reading the situation, I guess, is a useful thing to do. And also respecting the new kind of culture you've kind of come to, whilst maybe not rejecting your old culture, but having an appreciation for everyone else around you, not just your what you think should happen. Which is I think that's a great hack. Well, thank you for joining me again, as I said before, and hopefully, if you did enjoy this one, you haven't listened to the full episode, please go check it out. It's it should be online, it should be on whatever you're listening to this on. It will definitely be on there as well. So yeah, thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for the Expat Pod.